Losing a child is the worst feeling any parent can endure. It's even more painful when the situation surrounding their death is unexplainable. How do you explain such loss to friends and family? How do you find closure? What happened to young Treasure Akinson would forever haunt the residents of Alakbere Ketu in Lagos State. On April 23rd at 8:30 p.m., a lady called Eunice Akinson reported that her 6-year-old son, Treasure, was missing since 9 a.m. that day. She declared him missing after he didn't return from playing with kids in the neighborhood. At first, it sounded like she was overreacting, especially when people suggested that maybe her son followed another kid home and probably lost track of time playing. They told her that kids do that all the time, so it was nothing to worry about. But Eunice wasn't satisfied. So she began asking the other kids in the neighborhood whether they had seen her son, but no one could tell her anything useful. She panicked and gathered the other neighbors. She knew her son and that he would never follow anyone home because he wasn't familiar with the area. So Treasure and his mother lived in Ikorodu, another part of town, and had just visited Ketu to celebrate the Easter holidays with his aunt, his mother's younger sister. So he wasn't familiar with the area enough to follow someone home. So she quickly alerted her husband, who was away that day, and he rushed home. Eunice went to the police station to file a report. By the time she got home, neighbors had gathered in front of her sister's home, ready to help her search for her son. They asked for clues like his age, height and weight and what he was wearing that morning. They began searching street by street, corner to corner. They asked everyone they knew about the missing boy but didn't give up. When the boy's father came over, he also tried looking for him with his wife's sister's husband and some men in the community. He was still not found and no one could tell where this boy went to. So Eunice and her husband decided to go back to Ikorodu that night in anguish. On their way home, they received a phone call from someone saying that her son had been found in a woman's freezer. Eunice froze at the spot. She could not believe what she had. She had so many questions but decided to go back and see for herself. When she got to the scene, with pitiful eyes staring at her, she saw her son lying dead in the freezer, frozen. She fainted and was rushed to the hospital where she was later revived. The police arrested the owner of the freezer, which was located inside a shop, a lady who sold soft drinks in the neighborhood, and she too denied seeing the boy, let alone in her freezer. Her child narrated that she had earlier gone to the freezer to take a pack of water, but didn't see the boy in there. The Deputy Superintendent of Police, Bala Ekana, who's also the command spokesperson, confirmed that the boy's corpse had been deposited at the mortuary while investigation was ongoing. He said the corpse of the boy was found in the freezer a day later inside a shop owned by Eunice's neighbor, Patience Odowo, and she was quickly arrested. There's no update on the case so far. The boy's death remains a mystery as Patience denied knowing how the boy got into the freezer in her shop. Was he playing hide and seek and got trapped in the freezer? Or was he simply put in there by a crazy person who wanted to crack a sick joke? Could it be that she put him in there to hide his body after she did something to him? Just how does a 6-year-old boy climb inside a deep freezer inside the shop? We will never know. That's it for today's story. Please hit the like and subscribe button so you can get more updates from me. I tell strange, dark and mysterious stories in Nigeria and beyond. Thank you for watching and have a good day.